Alright guys, I told you I had a NBA Jam Tournament Edition PCB that had a sound pot already on it, and as you can see here it is. And I haven't tried it since I opened it up the day I got it, but I wanted to kind of fool around with it because as you can see the sound pot is soldered on the little tabs here, but for some reason they didn't solder this end on. They got them just kind of sitting here. It looks like copper wire or something, so I don't know if the contact is bad or whatever, but I'll show you guys what happens when I plug it in. It works, but I don't think the sound pot works. So as you can see, it's all hooked up. The nice thing about it is it was all original cabling, original ribbon cable, and I really wanted one with a sound pot because, like I said before, these things are getting difficult to find, and I don't know where to get them. Every time I ask on the KLOV website, the guys that are on there, they only collect old stuff that I could give a shit about, like Tron and Galaxia and whatever the hell else they collect, because they're all 60 years old. You know, I'm 35. I grew up in the 80s and 90s and collect stuff that is relevant to me. So anyways, here's the plug. Let's plug it in and see what happens. I know it works. Well, let's see if we can figure out the sound issue while I got it on. Kind of tough to hold this thing. It's kind of springy. Let's press some buttons here and see if we can't give it some credits and whatnot. I gotta say, the picture's pretty nice on this 19-inch monitor I got. Except for the screen burn of Shinobi, the picture looks really good. Made for a test rig in the garage, as you can see. I mean, it fits on the bench pretty nicely. I got a 13-inch coming. It should be about this big. So that should be perfect. So let's give this thing a shot and see what happens with this. See, I'm turning it right now, nothing's going on. But if I jiggle the wires, it gets lower. I don't know if you can hear it. So I'm guessing the issue is the connections that they just have us sitting through here, not soldered on. So I might just try to solder it on at one point. I'm not good at soldering. You can see how loud I got there for a second. But anyways, you can see the board works, which is a good sign. Revision 3.0. I can't navigate through this thing. I'm in the process of building a new controller. I bid on a Mortal Kombat control panel but lost in the last second. It's not a big deal because I got a whole closet full of shit right here. Panels and whatnot. So a bunch of PCBs and stuff up here. But I want to put some of these buttons. You know, there's an entire Jamma harness here with all the buttons and connections right here. I want to make a panel, a little something here about this big. I used to have that, what was it called, Ghetto MAME controller that I had before, and I disassembled that, but I want to build a little box right here. I might just do that tonight since I don't have a lot going on this weekend, and add a player 1 at least, and possibly just a player 2 start so I can navigate through menus and stuff and do some different tests just for fun. But that's about it. There's a sound pot, and like I said, it does work. It's just, I think it's because the cables are, the wires aren't soldered on like here, that it's a little sporadic in the sound, but it does work, and that's it. So, that's it. NBA Jam PCB test. Everything works great.